Oh hi. Trujillo, the city in a northern part of Honduras, on the coast of the Caribbean Sea at the foot of mountains Calanchura and Capira. Administrative center of Department Colon. Motto of the city. First capital of Honduras. During the fourth, final expedition to coast of America, Christopher Columbus landed ashore where there is a modern city of Trujillo on August 14, 1502. Before having explored islands of the Caribbean Sea, he for the first time entered on the American continent. Columbus called this part of the sea the Gulf of Depths. Golfo de Honduras. Its sea depth was very big here. Subsequently the Honduran Gulf, as it is accepted to call it, gave the name to colony, and then the state of Honduras in the beginning. The history of the modern city begins in 1524, soon after conquest of Mexico by Hernán Cortés. Cortés charged to Cristobal de Olid to find a suitable place for the Spanish strong point, for the purpose of further conquest of Honduras. However, Cristobal de Olid, having agreed to the Cuban governor Velázquez, left Cortés's submission that in common, for the sake of the king to win and operate Honduras. Conspirators agreed that military command remains at Cristobal de Olid, civil management will pass to Diego Velázquez. Having arrived to coast of Honduras, de Olid based near modern Trujillo, the city of Triunfo de la Cruz, from where I began approach in depth of the country. Having learned about treachery, Cortés sent to Honduras Francisco de las Casas, who arrived from Castile with 5 ships. Las Casas lost the most part of the fleet in a storm. However, he managed to organize a plot against Olid and to execute him. After Cristobal de Olid's elimination, Las Casas moved the city to the current arrangement as the natural harbor was bigger by the sizes here. At the same time, Triunfo de la Cruz was renamed into Trujillo. Soon Cortés himself visited the city to be convinced of success of an expedition Las Casas. In the next years, Trujillo became an important point of shipment of gold and silver, caught in the depth of the country. These treasures also involved pirates, and the city began to be attacked often from their party. According to the Spanish colonial laws of Trujillo became the capital of Honduras, but because of his vulnerability the capital was transferred to depth of the country, to the city, Comayagua. Approximately in 1550 for protection of the city, on an entrance to the Gulf, the fortress of Fortaleza de Santa Barbara was constructed, but she wasn't always capable to protect Trujillo from pirates, the peak of attacks of which fell on 1683. The city was repeatedly destroyed during the period between 1633 and 1797. After finding of independence of Honduras in 1821, Trujillo transferred capital functions to the city of Comayagua. In 1860 the political adventurist William Walker, who seized power in the neighboring Nicaragua, was caught and executed in Trujillo. His grave is a local attraction. The American writer O. Henry, half a year hiding in Honduras from law enforcement agencies of the USA, I lived in the basic in Trujillo. Later he wrote many stories which took place in the fictional city of Corralillo, founded on the real city of Trujillo. The majority of these stories is published in his book Kings and Cabbage, 1904. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. all of good mood and good luck.